Hey everyone, I'm Nick, and these are the Sony MDR-XB50BS in-ear headphones. These headphones are part of Sony's extra bass line, and they're targeted at people looking for deep bass while working out. These Bluetooth headphones have some nice features. You'll find NFC here for quick pairing, as well as a water-resistant design. I paid $79.99 for these, and I'll put a link below if you'd like to check the latest price or purchase. Inside of the box, you'll get the headphones with a set of medium earbuds and medium ARC supporters. You also get a pair of very small, small, and larger earbuds, and a pair of small and large ARC supporters. There's a micro USB cable to charge, as well as a reference guide, quick start manual, and warranty information. A wall adapter for charging isn't included, and unlike other headphones, you won't get any sort of pouch or carrying case to protect these, which is kind of a bummer, especially since they retail for $79. Starting off with the design, the headphones have a pretty bland design overall. They're available in red, blue, and black, which I have here. These are really more gray than anything though, with a metallic gray accent on each earpiece with the Sony logo. The inside of each earpiece has a textured black panel, which is a nice touch, but overall these lack any sort of polish and just seem kinda cheap feeling, to be honest. And the first thing that I noticed when I pulled these out of the package was the very poor build quality, especially for headphones at this price. There are multiple spots where the plastic has gouge marks and the plastic is bulging out, and it just doesn't fit right. It looks as though someone disassembled these and then put them back together poorly. This is maybe something you'd expect from $15 or $20 headphones, but not headphones that carry a premium price. Moving past those flaws though, you'll find all the controls on the right earpiece. There's a power button which will also function as the play, pause, answer, and end a call, as well as pairing if you long press it. There are volume up and down buttons which also function as skip back and forward a track with the long press. It would have been nice to have a dedicated play button. Other Bluetooth headphones will bring up Siri or Google Now with a long press of the play button, but that feature is missing here. There's also an LED that'll indicate power, battery level, and Bluetooth pairing mode. You'll also find the micro USB port to charge. Sony went with a flat cable here, which seems to be reinforced pretty well, but I don't like this cable. I'll get to that in a minute. There are multiple sizes of silicone earbuds to choose from, so you should find a set that fits just right, as well as 3 sizes of ARC supporters which do a really good job of keeping these earbuds in place. The earbuds make a nice seal which isolates some outside noise, and I still feel safe using these to ride my bike or go for a run. These headphones are very big and bulky as well, and they stick out from your ears quite a bit, but they're very comfortable to wear. The real problem for me is the cable. It just doesn't lay correctly. Depending on how you twist and turn, it'll get bunched up on one side, and then it gets annoying as it rubs on your face. And then if you twist the other way, it'll pull on the other earbud. This could really benefit from some sort of clip. Bose includes an alligator clip that you could use to secure to the back of your shirt, and Anker has a nice design that secures the cable to the back of your head, which really keeps the cable out of the way. The XB50BS headphones are water resistant. They have an IPX4 rating, which means that they're protected from splashes of water in any direction. So they're great if you're a heavy sweater or go for a run in the rain, but you don't want to submerge them in water. When it comes to the battery life, this is one area where these excel. Battery life is rated at 8.5 hours, but in my testing I was able to get 8 hours and 55 minutes at 70% volume, which I found to be as loud as I would ever use these. The LED will blink amber when the battery gets low, and a voice will alert you when it's time to recharge. A full charge will take about 2.5 hours. There's NFC for quick pairing, so if you have an NFC enabled phone, a quick press of the earpiece is all you need to connect. Otherwise, pairing through your phone is easy. It'll automatically connect to the last paired device, but there's no easy way to switch between paired devices from the headset, so you have to disconnect from your device before connecting to the next. Bluetooth is rated at 30 feet, but I was able to get nearly 50 feet inside my home, from one end to the other, through multiple walls, with no drops or skips. Playback was flawless for hours, and I never had any issues. There's also a mic to make voice calls, but performance here was just average. Call quality was loud and clear on both ends, but the caller on the other end said that I sounded like I was in the distance, pretty much on par with most Bluetooth headsets. When it comes to sound quality, if you like deep pounding bass, then you won't be disappointed with these headphones. Bass doesn't have a ton of detail here, it's somewhat muddy, but the kick drum hits hard and bass lines are really emphasized. These are a little too bass heavy for my taste. I prefer a more natural sound. It would have been nice to see an app with an EQ to give you a little control over the sound signature. I feel the emphasis on bass sacrifices some of the mids. Vocals come through clean, but certain instruments in the mid-range can tend to get washed out by the bass. There's also not much detail in the highs either. Claps and cymbals lack that sparkle that you'll find on more accurate headphones. These can get very loud and there's no distortion though, but I found them a little fatiguing to listen to for long stretches. That pounding bass really gets to me. But again, if you're looking for headphones that have a ton of bass, these sound great in that regard. There are just some sacrifices to be made in the mids and the highs. There's not much stereo separation here either. These don't have a wide open sound. The soundstage feels pretty narrow. There's also a slight hiss when the audio is playing, but it's silent. So if you started a track with no sound, you'll hear the hiss, but it'll stop if you pause the track. It's not bothersome and you won't notice it when the music is playing, but it is there. So overall, these headphones are a mixed bag. I'm disappointed with the poor build quality, and the cord can get annoying. For $80 headphones, I'd expect more. I think $50 or $60 would be a more appropriate price. But if you're not concerned that these lack a premium look and feel, and really enjoy deep bass, then there's a lot to like about these headphones. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Hit the like button if you liked the video, and make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching.